Good morning and namaste. Today we will try to study one of the very important topics of Kathak, of any dance style, that the connection of music and dance is so very pertinent and so very, it's something like the soul and the Atma and the body, they are together. One does not exist without the other. So as Acharya Sharangdeva says, Geetam Vadyam Tatha Nrityam Triyam Sangeetam Uchyate. That means that songs, musical instruments and dance, all three combine in a harmonious manner to develop music. But if we talk just about dance, then music is pertaining to a vocal or instrumental play or combine. This assists the dance process. Therefore, dance is a special stream of learning where one can find the unison of songs, musical instruments and dance movements and moves. Therefore, on the issue of music played for dance, one can discuss it in detail. Whether dance is classical or folk or of any genre, it is not possible to perform without assistance of a song or play of musical instrument. There are experiments where no music is used, but that means the music is created by the dancer through the movement, and which is not apparently heard, but which is part of the movement. But in any classical dance and during dance, the artist requires a certain set of sounds like beats, rhythm on which he or she conducts his or her movements, and this is nothing but music. Kathak is very well known for the coordination between rhythm, beats and dance steps. The following discussion that we are going to do now will throw light on the specific vocal or instrumental kind of music that is used to, which is used to complement Kathak performance. Kathak dance is quite an ancient art. Its traditions date back to performances in the temples. At time changes, there was steady change in vocal instrument assist to the dance. Tracing the history of Kathak dance, we can visualize the following significant changes that took place with regards to the music. The Vedic age music, vocals, instrumentals and dance were prevalent from the Vedic ages. One cannot say that in those times the dance performed is not Kathak or is Kathak. But the tradition of narration going on from those times led to the seeding and development of Kathak as a dance form. According to Rig Veda, the vocals were mostly spiritual in nature, performed during community programs. The story was based on Brahmin or Kshatriya protagonist, and the theme revolved around patriotism, bravado, achievements in the battlefield or winning a war. Assisting the vocal narration would be musical instruments like Dundubhi, Bhumi Dundubhi, Nali or Nadi, Venu Kshoni, Gagar, Gauda, Ping, Bakurad, Aghati. Yajurved and Atharva Vedas have mention of Sama in the vocals. This form of song began to be known as Devastuti or Veerapurusha Stuti, the terms of artist on stage. There would be the protagonist suit, a singer, Shailush and Veena player, Vanshi player, Conch player, Kahal player, dundubi player and a ganak, that is taladhari. In the dance recital, a glimpse of these prevailing issues in dance or music were mentioned in a creative manner. Hence, again you find mention of music instruments, vocals and dance during Katha Vachana. Music in Kathak dance performed in temples from the Vedic age. The tradition of narrating epic stories in the temple was laid down. The narrator telling about the story is called Kathaka. Such people would sing and talk about kings and princesses, brave soldiers and rulers, and the martyr heroes. Amongst other ragas, Dhrupad and Bhajan formed the rag was usually used to sing the folk stories. They would present the story in a graceful and rhythmic and interesting manner. Dance and songs would also be infused most of the times. Singing, instrumental music or dance moves were conducted in temples on a community basis. Jhanj, manjira, sarangi, mridang and such musical instruments were used. In middle of the narration, one could easily find shlok, doha, chaupai recitals. Because of this, harmonium dholakars were used to create music. Experts also address Kathak as Dhrupad dance, as this form of dance would be performed in conjunction with Dhrupad song recital. During the Mughal dynasty, which ruled over India during the Middle Ages, the Mughals brought with them the arts and traditions from the Persia. These had a deep impact on the Indian traditional arts and traditions. During this period, the singers and dance performers traded patronage from the Hindu temples to the courts of the provincial rulers. The form of devotional music and dance at the temples remained unaltered, but owing to nurturing under the patronage of Mughal courts, the form of dance underwent a shift from the spiritual to the materialistic. According to the likes and interests of the kings, Nawabs and Badshahs, the music and dance performances in the royal courts had become more and more ornamental. Kathak observed very deep and lasting impact, owing to which Kathak underwent some definitive changes with regards to the clothing, word presentation and dance movements visible in the art even till date. Under Muslim patronage, Kathak became a common arts form and also faced some significant changes and development. During the Mughal era, Abu Fazl mentions in his Ayan-e Akbari that there was presence of musical instruments such as pakhavaj, rabab and jantar accompanying the dancer and singer at most performances. King Wajid Ali Shah of Mughal era initiated the Rehes dance form inspired by the Ras. He is credited with adding numerous innovations to the dance form. His musical troupe would feature musicians playing tabla, dholak, khemta, nakkar, sarangi, manjira, pakhavaj, sursingar, flute and such. Ras and Nritya, which is similar to Rehes, was also developed simultaneously. This forms an important element of any modern day Kathak presentation. It is during Mughal era that Kathak performances on ghazal recitation became a trend. Now, what is the music and musical scene in the contemporary Kathak performances? Since the onset of modern times till date, Kathak faced numerous changes. Many experimentations were and are witnessed in traditional Kathak. But in order to maintain the sanctity of the purest form of Kathak, the artists perform Kathak in a set chronology of acts. The songs and music are also traditional for such performances. The dancers begins by venerating his clan's god, followed by performance of authentic Kathak moves and a dance performance enactment in the end. Generally, the veneration is to Lord Shiva, Krishna, Vishnu, Ganesha or Devi, Stuti. Sometimes dances are done on Vedic shlokas. Tabla, harmonium and flute is generally used during such dance period. After completing the pure form of Kathak, a lahra is presented along with music form, harmonium, sitar, sarangi and sarod. True to the word's meaning, lahra continues like a wave on a mixed rhythmic note till it is reached a summer moment. The dance continues along with a continuous recitation of a song expressed by the dancer. In the lahra, one can visualize the three levels of rhythm, the fast, the medium and slow or vilambit or delayed. Upon one's interest on skill, the artist can perform on either one or three of the rhythms. The rhythm is given appropriate beat by the tabla and pakhavaj players. Day by day, we are witnessing less and less use of pakhavaj in Kathak performances. Its sound has been supplemented with various forms of tabla, which deliver a different resonating sound. The finale performance in Kathak ends with an enactment. It is not necessary that the enactment has to happen in the end only, but normally the performers keeps the enactment performance for the end. The enactment is usually around a theme or a popular literary story. The pure and the enactment are the two vital aspects of Kathak performance. Normally, the creation or dance presented in Kathak performances follow certain pattern, like bhajans or devotional songs are created by members of the Shagun as well as the Nirgun community. Songs revolving around the life of Ram and Sita are delivered in styles such as Rupaka, Dadra and Kaharwa, etc. This ornamental form of songs, which are known as Hori, are usually depicting Krishna rasas sung in Deepachandi, Chachar styles. Such songs in Ghamar style are also called Ghamar. Dadra is similar to Thumri style but sung in Dadra style, sung in medium to delay pace in a swing song manner. Kathak and Thumri have become synonymous as a shadow to a life form. Thumri is ideal to express oneself during dance performances. The dancer literally understands to begin enactment once the Thumri style is played. Thumri based on compositions typically are patterned on Shringara Rasa or female oriented roles. Chaturanga is a prevalent since Matang area. The song is divided into 4 sections, each having its own rag, 4 beats and 4 languages. In modern Chaturanga performances, care is taken not to maintain the chronology. Melody, poem or literature, songs from lyrics, tabla, pakhavaj, beats are seen in Chaturang. Like Chaturang, Trivat exhibits blend of 3 sounds, melody, pakhavaj and lyrics. And like other dance forms, even Kathak observes the tradition of blending Ashtapadi in the rhythm raga. Ghazal is a blended creation of Urdu and Persian phrases. Ghazal is an Arabic word for amorous creation. Many times we may work together. Many times lyrics are uttered in ghazal. The Persian word in which the composition contains words that don't have any meaning, like tadare, dani, dere, na, these words mimic the rhythmic sounds of the musical instruments being played. Usually word equivalent of pakhavaj beat sar blended in a tarana. Musical instruments like dholak, damru, ghattam, cymbal, kartal, khol, manjira, mridang, pakhavaj, tabla, harmonium, shehnai, sarangi, sarod, sitar, tanpura, swarmandal, jatarang are used. Apart from these, Kathak performances are also conducted on poetic creations. This is done by giving lyrical and rhythmic overtones to the poem on adding dance steps to the words of the poem. Kathak is also performed on a small musical interlude called Bandish. This makes for an engaging listening experience. In Kathak, there is one speciality that is not seen in any other dance form. In the dance performance, the artists tweak their dance as part of the type of music being played. The dancers enact out each song lyric in synchronization with the music and the dance step. Any words from a bandish are converted into melodic presentation by the way of movements of the ghungru on the dancer's legs. These words in a bandish may be meaningless or on their own, but when they get the assistance of Kathak dance moves to them, it creates a melodious identity. Even a small bandish can deliver profound meanings. Different bandish have different lyrics like ta thai, ta ta thai, the preliminary dance beat to ta dik dak dik 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 ta dik dik ta, tram thun thaya, etc. A musical tukra may feature words like detam, deki taka taka, dhum kita taka, the getita are seen. In Parimelu, words like dug jhanak, trikita, kuku, tari, jangari are seen. As you all know, ghungrus form the most important musical accompaniment in Kathak. Mostly, all classical dance forms of India as well as a lot of folk dances use ghungru. But the way ghungru is used in Kathak stands apart from the rest. Kathak is incomplete without the ghungru. Ghungrus have a special place in Kathak. Ghungrus are made of bronze and strung in a rope and worn on the ankles of the dancer performer. Each leg can spot up to 100 to 150 ghungrus. This number can increase as well. The magic of ghungru can be visible in different types such as tatkar, bhan, upaj and so. The ghungru is a musical testimony to the rhythmic performance of the dancer. Ghungru is Indo-Persian inheritance. The dugun, chaugun, aadgun, solagun rhythms are credited to Muslim influence. Apart from rhythms, Jugalbandi displays the brilliance of ghungru, matching the musical beats of any instrument, especially the one between the tabla player and the dancer. It is extremely exciting to watch Jugalbandi. And Jugalbandi, excuse me, Jugalbandi typically begins on a slow paced note and ends at an express fast pitch. And ghungrus are also very special because each student learns to dance from day one wearing ghungrus. So the weightage of the feet and the ghungrus make a special pitch for the dancer. And ghungrus and gargara are described in so many of our texts. Nritta Nirnay of Pundarik Vittal have really described in detail the Kathak and the ghungrus, their combination and the way it becomes just a part of it, the dance. And community dance creations in Kathak can be choreographed. Many artists of India have successfully created varied dance enactments. Generally, a popular story or a fable is presented in dance drama format. The stories may be smaller anecdotes from epics like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Sanskrit or Hindi literature. Sometimes contemporary issues that have social impact are also portrayed in Kathak. To make them more engaging, fusion work elements are added to the performance. These dance elements may belong to Indian or Western dance styles. Therefore, the music produced for a dance drama is customized to be of the same and complement the dance. Melodic harmony is achieved by adding sounds from various musical instruments. Therefore, the spectrum of music instruments that can be used in dance performance is quite wide. Indian as well as Western musical instruments have been regularly used on a large scale. These include sitar, sarod, sarangi, violin, jasraj, dilruba, shehnai, bansuri, tabla, pakhavaj, naal, dholak, jaltaran, clarinet, trumpet, guitar, mandoli, xylophone and so many others. So, but in a class, definitely you have a tabla accompaniment, you have a sarangi player, a lehra player. That is a must for any Kathak dancer to perform, and if they are lucky, maybe also have that accompaniment during the classes also. So, I am sure all of you will realize this connection and so very inherent connection between music and dance in Kathak. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.